Hello. Okay, so the goal for today is to do some videos of the Korean restaurant. However, I did want to comment on something that I've noticed. The last 2 to 3 days, the game's ad wall has been broken. Normally this portrait of the character it's a video. It lets you watch ads in order to get extra energy, but it hasn't been working the last couple days. Also, when they did the most recent update, they had an option in Willie the dog, in his little house, they had an option over here on the right side to watch a video and get a free draw. And they had the same thing with the cat, whose name I don't remember. The cat that's on the next screen in the Las Vegas area. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. There is one thing that I need to mention before I do this level, and that is that when this restaurant first came out, I hated it. I mean, hated it. I couldn't get it. It was so hard. It got to the point where, like, I got halfway through it and I was like, I hate this level. I don't want to play it anymore. And I quit playing the restaurant for a good long while, because when I finally picked a game back up, the ice cream restaurant had already come out. And I really wanted to play the ice cream restaurant, but I couldn't beat the Korean one. So I went ahead and bought all of the upgrades in order to help myself get through it. So if anyone's watching this to try and help beat the level themselves, you might want to take note that I do have all 3 of the extra upgrades for each level. Alright, let's try out stage 35. So now that nothing can burn, I don't hate this level so much anymore. I also have a good percentage of it purchased out, so that makes it easier as well. Oh, one thing, whenever this guy comes, I don't remember his name, Gene, I think? He gives you an appetizer, so if you already have 2 appetizers, then you're going to want to make sure that you give one to him in order to get an additional one, because you can only have 2 of those appetizers at a time. I can definitely tell, even now, that I have, finished out all the Korean restaurant levels. I have noticed I'm still nowhere near as fast with this restaurant as I am with all of the other ones. So this is still my worst restaurant, by far. Except for maybe the burger restaurant. That one's really bad, too. I don't know what it is about that restaurant, but I think it's, again, things burn. There's a lot of things that can burn. Don't die. I keep missing seeing what this kid wants. Oh, just take that. Another thing you can do, this is a really good tip if anybody has trouble with how quickly the people come in, you can leave their money on the counter, and it restricts the number of guests that can appear in your restaurant. Now, if you're trying to, if you're going to have trouble getting all the guests in before the time runs out, you really want to be careful about that, because the more time people, the more time it takes for people to come in, the less likely it is you'll be able to finish the entire thing. Alrighty. Again, a bit of a struggle. Still managed 3 stars, but that's with all of the extra cheats and a 72% completion rate. I even bought the interior upgrades for this level. I don't even normally, all these, I would usually buy the tip upgrades, both of those. I would buy them once. And I would sometimes, if the game doesn't give you enough time for all of the customers to come in each level, and there are some restaurants that are like that, where you have to upgrade these first 2 to extend the business hours, or else you run out of time before the last customer. I normally, maybe one of these and both of the tip ones, I never, ever, 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 ever increase customer wait time for any of the restaurants. But this one I have to, because it's just, this level is just that hard to me. Anyways, that was level 35.